Hi everyone, our journal page today, and I'm starting the background with I think some some watercolors. It can be anything. I just want like puddles of paint in the background, and I'm taking quite a large brush because again I want to have puddles of color. And I could have taken like distress inks, squish them on a non-porous surface, like you take the distress inks, squish it, spray it and flip it over. All kinds of stuff can be used. Anything that reacts with water can be used to create puddles of color. I'm just spraying part of my page, and then I'm taking the brush with water, and it also helps if you already have some water on your watercolors. And I'm just going to pick some color and drop it like this. I really don't care. I've got a jar with water to the side here. I can also spray on top of it and help it along. I just want something really free and not blend in the back. You can also use Broshos if you have them. So you see, I'm just touching the tip of the brush in several places and just letting it do its thing. Otherwise it's really not planned, just having fun with it and letting the paint go wherever it wants to go. I can also drip, I can splatter, whatever goes, just to have some paint random in the background. Again, I can help it along. I have got another bottle here that is more of a mist than a spray, and if I have a larger puddle here that I don't like, I can again help it, or I can take some paper towel. Let's take a paper towel and I can take some of the puddle and just continue until you get the result that you are looking for. Otherwise it's really quite random. And let's see, just dabbing where I don't need more of it. Okay, and a little bit of helping it spread. Again, it's there is a puddle here because the paper is not watercolor paper. This is 240-gram paper. It's quite thick, but it's not supposed to be for watercolor. I don't care. So I'm just working with what I have right now in this journal. I'm just taking what I don't want. I can also use, I have sprays that I can use. Again, there are so many ways to go about it. Let's take let's do all kinds of stuff. I'm taking the yellow from the Broshos and just putting it on. Just so I will have this like starburst. I don't know what to call it otherwise. Oopsie. And again, some of the paper towel to get rid of some of the excess water. It's starting to take shape. I like it. And maybe I'm thinking some more splatter. I've got this watercolor metallics. Maybe some splatter from this. I'm just playing. That's the most important thing to do. Just play, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, I like it. I'm considering adding some orange from the Broshos. Maybe, but I need to be careful. Oops. I don't want it to overwhelm the page, the background. I like all the different hues that I have here. I just don't want too much. So maybe just a little bit more. Okay. Slightly activating the Broshos, not completely. Okay. And just one more thing, maybe. No, I think I'll just again take a little bit out of the water I've got in the middle, and then I will let this just dry. Some noise from outside. I hope you don't hear it too much. Yeah. Okay, so just, yeah. Now I have to let this dry, so I'll be back. Okay, mostly dry here, but I wanted to show you another way to go about it. If you have chalk pastels, you can take a chalk pastel, either again put water and then scrape some of it on top of it, or first scrape and then spray it or activate it with a brush. I'll just put some, and it's kind of a weird noise, so either mute me or close your ears, whatever. So I'm scraping and making some powder here, so I can either spray it and it's activating almost like the Broshos, or I can take a brush with water and activate it. So all kinds of stuff that can be done again. And let's take just another one. And brush with water and activating it. So again, you can control it, not control it, you can play with all kinds of stuff and have fun with it. Very simple background. Now I want some watermarks, and for that what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take distress inks right now. I'm just not sure about the color that I want to use. I'm going to start with this spiced marmalade, and again some kind of non-porous surface like so, activating with water. And let's see, Can this work? I think so. Yeah, here we go. Some watermarks. Oh yeah. And I'm thinking something smaller. So let's see. Maybe with the spray bottle. Yeah. Just having fun and playing and creating something out of nothing. Some will show more, some would show less. I don't care. This is just the background, and we'll see what will come out of it. Okay, I think this is enough. I need to let this dry again, and then we'll continue. Okay, so this is dry. Now I want to work on it with distress inks. I've got fossilized amber, spiced marmalade, crushed olive, forest moss, and dusty concord, and I want to build more into the background and move to the focal point. I have this stencil. This is one of mine that I cut on acetate, and I'm going to start with from the lighter color from fossilized amber. I'm using this makeup brushes, and I'm just going to start brushing it. Now this is part of the background. It's just going to be faded in the background. It doesn't need to be too much too noticeable. It's just what is going on today. Just part, as I said, of the background. It's like a stamping or anything that we add to a background to have some visual texture and more depth to our page. Now I'm not going to do the whole stencil, just in several places. I know it can hardly be seen, but it's all part of building the background. And let's see, maybe I'll use this one. Okay, so that is that. Moving on, I'm not sure I want to use this. I'll do it, and just going to be a little bit more gentle about it, because I have a lot of orange in the back, so I really don't need too much of it in the foreground. No, I'm not going to use it. Decided not to use it. I'm moving on to this crushed olive. And again, just building up layers. Let's hope that something nice will come out of it. It's just an idea I had, and not sure how it will come out. Okay, starting to look good, and it's just the start. Okay, now I'm going for the forest moss. let's see. Let's go like this. I'm not pushing it hard. It's quite a dark color, so again, this is still layering my background. If I need it more pronounced on the page, I can go again on top of it. I'm using it lightly so it won't again overwhelm what I've got. Yeah. I can also lift and see what's going on. Yep, I think I will move on to the purple, and I've bought these brushes, I think either AliExpress or Temu, and just because they had different handle, color handle, so it's easier to just appropriate the one to the color. And okay, now this needs to be more pronounced. This is basically, this is my focal point, so I'm going to work on it with more pressure, and maybe even make some contour lines later on. I'm not sure. I'm adding another color. This is Seedless Preserve, and we'll see. I want to alternate between the two colors. One is a little bit more colder and one is a little bit warmer in color, so we'll see. Again, playing, having fun with it, and well, what's the worst that could happen? I like how it's a little bit translucent and I get all kinds of effects in between with the layering. Oh yeah, I know it looks like a mess, but I really like it, and all the colors that are going on here. So continuing. Yes, and yeah, switching between the two shades of purple just because it really is interesting what's going on here. So Yes, that's what I want. I know it still looks like a mess, but I'm gonna work on it. Okay, now I need to find some kind of marker that will go with the purple. Let's see, maybe just using felt pens. No, maybe this one, yeah. Still working on it. Okay, I'm thinking if I want I want to go around this all the leaves, but I'm not sure that the fine point tip is good enough, or should I go bolder with the other side? I'm starting with this and we'll see where it gets me, this finer point. Yeah, I think this is it. Now I have a lot of work going over all these leaves to connect them and make them more visible, and so my focal point will emerge on all the details I've got in the background. Yeah. So I'm going to continue doing this over and over again, and then I'll be back. Okay, so finished doing this. Took me a while, but it was worth it. And I still want more detail to the background. And if you are following my channel, you know how I like text in the background. So once again, I'm taking some of my stamps, and I'm thinking of using the same one of the distress inks. I'll use this one. Again, this needs to be part of the background. I don't want it to be too much noticeable, and I'm not stamping the whole of the stamp, just part of it, and I'm going to put it quite randomly in the background. Yeah, don't know why, but I love this kind of thing. So, and I want some little butterflies in the background. Again, now I need to think if I want the same color or something else, just to break some of what the color scheme. Little butterfly, I'm not sure, maybe some, let's go, I'm going with this one. Whatever happens, happens. Evergreen bow. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's it. That's my page. Leaving it, not adding anything else. Okay, so that's my page, and now there is a giveaway. I'm starting to do giveaways, and let's see. So if you've seen, I think it was not the last live, the one before that, when I did a masterboard from all kinds of little pieces of scraps of paper, and I showed you how to make the masterboard and what you can do with the masterboard. So here I have done 10 greeting cards from that masterboard. So you have 10 greeting cards, and I've done 2 bookmarks and 4 tags, and all kinds of pieces that I had left and thought it would be nice to play with. Some punched out pieces, some spirals that can go on a background in an art journal page, or whatever you want to do with this. So that's the first giveaway that I'm doing, and whoever wants to participate in the giveaway, just leave me a comment down below in the description box. Just say that you want to be in the giveaway, and next Monday I will announce who is getting the giveaway. Of course, it would be randomly picked from all of you that will leave me a comment. So that's the first giveaway. Of course, once someone is picked randomly for the giveaway, then you will have to send me your address, and of course I will give all the details next Monday. And I'm planning to do each Monday a giveaway, and for those who don't know, each Thursday late at night my time, I'm doing a live. It's and I'm always posting what is going to be in my Facebook page, so you can check my Facebook page. It's open. You don't have to befriend me or anything. It's open, so you can check there. I'm going on 11:30 p.m. here. It's morning in Australia, Europe, depending on the time zone. UK behind me like 2 hours, and the US is behind me, depends again, East Coast, West Coast, about 8 or 9 hours. So as I said, Thursday live, and next Monday another video, another giveaway, I hope. I'm planning. I hope that I can stay on track and do what I'm planning to do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.